Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I've got a big basket of clothes to fold, got some laundry to do. So I decided to get on here and just chat while I'm doing laundry because I have nothing else to do. So let's get started. So I realized that I am not creating content that I really want to create. Nothing has really just been like, that's what I need to do. And so I realized that there's a few factors that go into that. One of which is it's a lot of work to be a content creator. There are a lot of things that are involved, not just the filming and editing, but also like the brainstorming and the planning and sometimes scripting. And that's a lot of work for someone who is just mentally overloaded most days. As you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a wife. I have a whole family to take care of, and it's not one-sided. I do have help from my husband, but my husband does work full-time. He is the breadwinner. And so most days I, just try to manage the household because I feel like that is my job while he's away. That's what I chose to do. That is the life I chose, and I love it. I truly love being a mom. I truly love just being able to have the freedom to take care of the kids, pick them up from school now that my daughter is in pre-K. I have a bonus son, so if he needs something, I can pick him up from school, take him to school. I'm always available, and as it's a blessing to honestly be able to not have to worry about anything. I do own my own business. I am a photographer. I have been doing photography for over 10 years now, and this year I realized that it no longer serves me. It's very stressful. I have a bit of anxiety when it comes to picking up client work now, and I realized that something that I once loved and was so passionate about, I don't feel that anymore, and I'm very sad about it. I've been dealing with this feeling towards my work for a few years now, but I think this year it finally just got to the point where I realized something has to give, and I decided that I'm officially going to retire, and it felt like a weight was lifted. It's something that I can say I did, and I was successful at it. And as a solo entrepreneur who had no assistance, no guidance, I just did what I knew. I did research on what I needed to do, and I can honestly say that I was very successful in my business, and it served me. It came through when I needed it, especially, during COVID time. Or can we not say COVID anymore? And the great 2020 years. So yeah, I just realized that it no longer brings me joy, and I think it's okay for me to finally say I can put it down. I can put my camera down. I'll still do it as a hobby, and I do still have like my close friends and family that I of course would pick it up for. But as far as taking on clients and doing that kind of work, I'm retiring from that. So outside of friends and family and maybe like one or two clients that I've had over the years, I'm officially retiring. So that brought me a lot of peace. And I realized I have been trying to avoid feeling stuck in mommyhood and not wanting to maybe fully accept the role. I think that was very hard for me, just being very independent most of my life. So falling into the mommy role was a struggle for me. I have always been independent, always worked, always took care of myself. Oh, that was very loud. I've always just taken care of myself. And so getting married and having a child and realizing, okay, like, I don't really want to work. Like, I did have a full-time job. After I gave birth to my first daughter. And I worked it for a little while. And then I had 2 jobs. I took one. So the first job I took, I think she was around 6 months old. My first daughter was 6 months old. And I decided to go back to the workforce, and I picked up a part-time. Actually, no, it was full-time. I was full-time for 1 month at a dealership. And I was in automotive prior to having my daughter. So I worked at a few dealerships and then got pregnant. So then after she was born, 6 months, I went to work at a dealership, and I ended up taking another job a month after I got my first job. And so I quit at the first dealership, took the full-time position with another dealership, and that was supposed to be stay at home. And then it turned into not being fully stay at home. And daycare is expensive. I'm not about to be working just to pay for daycare, and it made no sense. So I worked that job for a year and resigned. And then I did contract work for them for, just like a month to basically finish up the projects I was working on because I was doing videography. So after that, I just was doing like my usual clients. I had a lot of client work that I did over the years. I realized that it's okay to lean into being a wife and leaning into being a mother, a full-time mother, and being home and present and not feeling like my worth was tied to a paycheck or me actually being able to bring in income. Because my husband tells me all the time, well, you are helping. You're saving us thousands of dollars in childcare. You are there to provide for the kids. And, I run the house. I manage groceries. I manage pickup schedules, doctor's appointments. Like I do a lot. It is a job. It just, in my mind, felt like I wasn't working because I'm just going to do it anyway. Like, it's not like I'm not going to get these things done, but I'm not bringing in a paycheck. But I shouldn't tie my value and my self-worth to what can I physically provide, what monetary incentive can I bring, because I am valued and I'm valuable whether or not I can do that. So, and I also go to therapy, and therapy has really helped me kind of, lean into that. So that is a big reason I decided to retire, because I was feeling stressed out. And then the days when I had jobs, I'm like, I'm stressed out. I'm freaked out. I feel like it's taking away from the family. It's taking away from the kids, because I also don't want to be bothered because I'm stressed. I'm more irritated, more frustrated, having to stay up late night working on edits and things for clients. Long story short, leaning into being a wife and a mother is now my focus. And now that my daughter's in school, I am excited because I get to be present. I've joined the PTA. I am going to be volunteering. So I am very excited about this new chapter of my life, actually enjoying motherhood. I do still stay at home with my youngest. She just turned 2. So in 2 years, she will be in pre-K. And I realize that my time is so short because I'm looking at my oldest. And I'm like, wow, you're about to be 5 next week. And you were just born. We were just in the NICU. What is going on? Why are you in school? Like, it's an amazing journey. So here I am doing a mountain of laundry. I've gotten sidetracked, but life is good. Now I am trying to figure out where can I find myself? What can I do to keep me happy and sane? Because life is good. I'm happy. I have no complaints, but there is a part of me that has this burning desire to put something out into the world. And I think all these years I've been not misguided in a sense, but not really seeing the clear picture. And I'm looking for all these creative outlets, whether it's like a creative job or trying to find other hobbies, and which hobbies are good. I won't take away from that. Hobbies are good. And I did find little things I like to do, or even if it's just something I wanted to do for the moment, I was able to do that. So now I still have this burning passion, and it always leads me back to YouTube. And if you are watching this video and you have been a subscriber for at least 9 years, then you have kind of been along on this journey with me where I've started over, I go ghost. I have pivoted now to, mom content or cleaning content or cooking content because I started out doing hair and I got tired of that. But the desire for YouTube has always been there. And so I'm like, well, it's not that I'm lazy, but I need something low effort. I need something that works with my schedule, that works with my life, because I want to just sit and enjoy my family. I don't want to have to sit and edit for hours, right? When my husband gets home, he's always like, well, just go edit, go film, go do. But I don't want to. I want to lay up under you. And I want to just sit on the couch with y'all and watch TV, because during the day, and it's not as chaotic now since my daughter's in school, so it's just me and the little one. And we just chill. And she's a little rambunctious, but we just chill for the day. If I'm not running errands, we're just at the house. Yeah. Okay, back up. You're not supposed to be on camera. I don't want to show your face. I got to protect you from the crazy internet. I'm supposed to be folding because I still have laundry to do. Like, actually, my husband knocked out most of the laundry. So I only have a load to fold. And then I have more pants in the dryer to fold, but it's just all pants. And then I have one basket full of darks and I think a small load of whites. And then the girls' clothes, which is a small load. So I might not even wash that load because I'll wait. So when my oldest gets out of school, we can throw her school clothes in there and I can just wash that load. Anyway, so what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, YouTube. So yeah, that has always been like a burning passion. So if you've stuck with me this long, you've kind of gone through the changes with me. And I do love and appreciate you all. And I want to get to the point in my channel where I can give back to my audience, because there's about 3,700 of you, I think. And now, not many of y'all watch. I know I'm probably forgotten out of most of that group, but I am trying to get my watch time back up so I can get back in YouTube's program and, just have a nice little extra pocket money. There is still that desire to want to help, but I don't tie my value to that now, because I know the childhood years are short. Once this one goes off to school, that's it. That's it. They won't be staying home with me, anymore. And I'm just here. I figure maybe I'll do more of these sit and talk kind of videos, because I try not to ramble a lot, but it is just kind of flowing. And this is kind of nice. I don't think I'll have to edit much. I'm gonna blur her face out because, again, internet is crazy. And that's another thing. Like, I just don't want to be on the internet as much, because the internet is scary, especially with this AI stuff. But I also like the freedom of expression and the opportunities that the internet can provide. So yeah, I have rambled. So I hope you are still watching, and I hope you are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell, because I'm going to try. This is low effort for me, but I'm going to try to post weekly. They may just be videos of me sitting down and talking while I'm doing laundry, or if I'm cooking, I might chat. I do still work with brands, and so I do enjoy those opportunities. So I'm not going to disappear completely. So I'm also on Instagram if you want to follow me on there, and I'm also on TikTok, but TikTok I'm not as active. It's really just YouTube and Instagram. So make sure you follow me on there. My socials across the board is Scotty's Lens. So if you're looking for me on the internet, I'm Scotty's Lens anywhere you go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm gonna get back to folding these clothes. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. I think that was it. This is like almost 20 minutes worth of me just rambling, and I feel good about it though. I feel good. So I just probably needed to get that off my chest. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the internet. Bye.